Hey everybody, this is Jim with Harvest Harmonics, and welcome to today's episode of Innovations in Agriculture. In today's episode, we have some really exciting news out of South America. We've been running trials, as some of you guys may know, many of you guys may know, we're running a program to get over 1,000 university trials around the world established, and um, and our goal is to the most vetted, the Kiminase plant booster, the most vetted, proven technology in agriculture. It's one thing to, the traditional approach in agriculture is, you have a big company that has millions or billions of dollars in seed money, and they pay universities. They spend, hundreds or even millions of dollars every year on university trials that prove or disprove or whatever their technology in these kind of ongoing research and development. So if you're wondering why the cost of pesticides and chemicals are so expensive, that's probably why. Because if you think about the fact that they're probably investing, 10 to 20% of their overall budget on research and development of the newest chemical or the newest pesticide, the newest fertilizer, et cetera, you probably understand why this stuff gets so expensive. Now, obviously, the most recent increase in price has more to do with transportation costs and supply chain issues, which are affecting everything now. I mean, I went to the grocery store the other day and the prices are like 50% higher than they were before. I'm going, okay, so if mine did not increase, even with the tax cuts and the tax credits and all this stuff, if that didn't increase your income by 50%, then your buying power is going down, not up. And that's why I used to tell people, don't pray for a minimum wage hike. Pray that your skill set will allow you to make more than minimum wage. But in today's episode, I really want to go over some of these results, like I said, we've seen in South America. I'm going to show you a picture here. I'm going to show you guys a picture of what we're seeing here. And let me share that here. Okay. To our screen, and there we go. Now we get to go to the picture. Now, the picture that you're seeing is a university trial that we're doing in South America. Now, for those of you guys who are wondering, in the background, that's not bamboo, that's not trees, that's not something you would normally consider, growing that tall. These are corn plants. Now, we've been running this experiment. Now, some of you guys may also be wondering how long have they been growing this corn? How many years has this corn been growing? The reality is this corn has been growing 3 months. This is 3 months, guys, and you see how tall that is. On these plants. These are corn plants that are literally 3 months old. And so you guys know, the corresponding plants in the control side are about as tall as this gentleman here with the yellow boots. So these Minasi plants behind him, and these stalks are 14 feet tall. He said they were 4.4 meters tall, which is about 14 feet in the air. Now just imagine if you're going to your farm and you're looking at your corn feed and you're going, wow, this is growing 14 feet tall corn stalks. Now, pretty amazing by itself, the fact that we're able to get such an amazing growth rate on organic corn. This is not some kind of miracle fertilizer or chemical or anything. It's standard organic corn. And they're growing these amazing plants that are 14 feet tall. Now, that would be impressive enough by itself. But the thing that's even more impressive than this, I think, especially for farmers, is these plants are showing buds of 2, sometimes 3 buds per stalk, meaning that they're going to get 2 to 3 ears of corn per plant. So probably we would say on the average 2. Now, obviously, if you've been in a corn farmer friendly, noted that 90% of the corn or 95% of the corn is going to be 1 ear per stalk, and then you may get a couple with a couple of ears that are small. The control group here on this particular corn trial has not even produced any buds yet. They're actually just getting to the tasseling stage. Produced any significant buds or ears in the beginning stages yet. The Kiminase is already producing 2 ears per stalk here. So we're effectively doubling the yield here of these corn plants. So not only are we doubling the growth rate in the vegetative stage, we're doubling the actual production rate of these corn. So as a harvester, you're going to see double the growth rate. Imagine if, here's the funny thing, when we talk to corn farmers, and the first thing that they talk about, because corn is such a, commodity crop, and it's such a low value by the acre that most corn farmers are telling us, look, it's it's not worth it, even though your technology looks great and it's producing amazing results. If we get a 20% yield, we may not be making that much more money. Whereas if we can double the yield, then then we're making probably 3 to 4 times, 5 times the return on investment. But at a 10 or even 20% increase in yield, that's not really doing much for us economically. So these guys in the United States, they're producing 200 ear corn, 200 an acre, 200 bushels an acre, or right around their 180 to 200, sometimes 220 bushels an acre. But imagine if you could take that and just double it, not by some kind of magic fertilizer or whatever, but just by giving those plants the energy they need to grow tall and grow strong and produce 2 full-size ears of corn. I mean, imagine doubling your yield rate to 300, 400, 500 per acre. Now, of course I don't know what the bushel count's going to be on these particular corn. They're only 3 months old yet. We have to wait till the season. But the early stages of development indicate that they're going to be getting amazing production. And if we can double the yield of corn farmers, then it's just game over. I mean, it is game over, because as many corn farmers are out there, as many rice farmers and wheat farmers. I mean, we've been preaching this for the last 2 years, how amazing this Kiminasi plant booster technology is. And it really is. It's just the most amazing technology. The basis of this technology is very simple. We are giving more energy than ever before, because we're actually retuning and recalibrating the energy production, the photosynthesis process of these plants naturally, with no chemicals, no extra fertilizers, no pesticides, none of this stuff. And when you can really dramatically increase the efficiency of energy production in a plant, you're going to get results like you just saw. 12-foot, 13-foot, 14-foot tall corn stalks that are producing 2 and sometimes maybe 3 ears of corn per plant. These types of results are above and beyond what you can expect. So when we say that we're revolutionizing, vitalizing the agricultural industry worldwide, we're not talking about 2% increase in yield, 5% increase in yield, slight benefits in insect resistance. We're talking about a complete change of operating basis. And so in fact, some farmers have commented that, while we've solved their yield problems and solved their quality problems, we're actually sometimes giving them another problem they didn't expect, which is, what am I going to do with all this yield? It's not, can you increase my yield? It's, what am I going to do with all this? How am I going to sell all this? In fact, some of our organic growers were telling us, hey, I've had, I got 40, 50% increase in yield. When you said you can get me % increases in yield, I thought you were just like all these other guys that make big promises and don't deliver. But you gave me 40, 50, 100% increases in yield, and now I got to fight for all this stuff. And so we're having to work with them through the distribution chain to help them get rid of this stuff and sell it at a premium. And it's not just like they're selling a ton of poor quality produce either. Some of the farmers that have been growing this, the same farmers who are complaining about this, by the way, ship some of their produce to us. And when we had an investor meeting, when they actually got to taste the food from the Kiminasi plant booster, they all jumped on board and they all started investing. That was a big benefit to us, when we can actually show them how great the technology is and how great the produce is that comes from our technology. And I want to share one more example of this for you, Kim, just so you don't think this is all about one crop. As our system works with every crop anywhere in the world, every type of crop you can imagine. And of course, there's the corn guys there, the 14-foot corn. But this particular example is broccoli. Now, again, this broccoli was seeded, I think, a couple of months ago. I have to double check with my guys here. But these pictures were taken on the same day, about 3 or 4 days ago, I think, maybe a week ago. But just take a look at the difference here in terms of on the left, you see the control plant. You see these plants. I mean, they're doing okay. They're looking fine. But then compare that to the picture on the right, the Kiminasi plant booster. I mean, we're talking gigantic differences here. Look how much more developed the leaves are. Look how much larger those plants are. Look how much they're filling in the rows. I mean, you can kind of see the spaces in between the rows here are very small versus where the control is right now. I mean, we're probably going to get 20, 30% increases in yield on this broccoli field, because our technology does what we always say it does. It increases the speed and vigor of growth. So, you know, in the vegetative state, a month or 2 months, you'll see results like this where the untreated just look like normal, and the treated just look like they're, you know, double, twice as far along in the growth phase as they should be. And then, of course, when they get to production, that those plants don't run out of energy. That's the beauty of this. It's not like we're just taking all the energy of the plant and pushing it into just vegetative growth, and it doesn't translate into yield. We're giving these plants so much energy that they're increasing their yield as well. So it's not just about increasing the vegetative phase, which is good for stuff like lettuce or kale or herbs or anything where you're actually eating the plant itself. It works just as well because the plants have so much energy that they can produce a lot more fruit. In fact, some are telling us that they're getting $20,000 an acre or $12,000 an acre or $17,000 more per acre just by using plant boosters. So this technology is the next generation of agriculture. And so at the end of the day, we make it very simple. It's not a matter of if you're going to buy our product and use this product on your farm. It's a matter of when. Because right now, innovative farmers are jumping on board with this, and they're taking advantage of this opportunity to improve the quality and quantity of their yields, to improve and reduce input costs, which, as we all know right now, remember 2021, the cost of fertilizer and other chemicals is skyrocketing due to supply issues as well as transportation problems. We don't have that problem with Kiminasi because, again, we have a very low footprint in terms of that, what our devices cost to ship, and of course, we're producing tremendous results that are orders of magnitude, 10 times, 20 times more powerful and more effective than those chemicals anyway. So it's not a matter of if you're going to use the Kiminasi plant booster; it's a matter of when. Are you going to be an innovative farmer that takes advantage of this opportunity and calls us up and says, yes, I want to use this on my farm. I want to be part of the cutting edge of agriculture and not one of the laggards who waits till everybody else and their parents and great grandfather never said it's okay to use this, and then they switch over. So if you wait till the next 5-10 years when everybody else is using it, you will have squandered that opportunity to make more, because at that point it's a survival point. Everybody else will be using it. They'll be outproducing you. They'll be more profitable than you, and the commodity nature of agriculture is going to sort of catch up with that, and you'll end up behind the curve. And I don't want to see anybody lose money. I definitely don't want to see farmers lose money. But at the end of the day, I'm here as a messenger, right? I can't force you to buy a product you don't want to buy. I can't force you to adopt the new technology. I can't force you to change if you really don't want to change. The forces of economics are going to force people to change sooner or later. So take advantage of this opportunity now. We have an amazing, amazing deal going on right now. It's a 2-for-1 special for purchases over 25 acres. You have a huge, huge opportunity now to get this on your farm, see the results, make some money while you have the opportunity. And of course, we have a money back guarantee, which I just mentioned all the time, but we've never had to use it. We've never had to give their money back. So take an opportunity, guys. Don't wait until 5 years from now or 10 years from now when every other farmer is using it and you're like, I can't survive anymore. I have to use this Kiminasi. Take advantage of this and become an innovative farmer and watch the results you get. I bet you'll be soon bragging to your friends and neighbors about how your corn is 14 feet tall, or how your broccoli bushes are growing twice as fast, or how you're already hitting the market and producing fruits and vegetables early in the season. Prices are still nice and high, and everybody else is still hasn't even caught up. So take advantage of our opportunity, become profitable again. Especially, you got to realize innovative people are the ones who tend to be more profitable because they're taking advantage and leveraging technologies that other farmers maybe not even know about yet. So call us today, 727-324-6750, or you can email us at service@harvestharmonics.com and take advantage of this opportunity while we have it going on for the month of December here, because after that, it goes back to full price. And even at full price, it's an amazing, amazing deal. I mean, farmers are making 5, 10, 20 times their return on investment with this technology, even at full price. So you have the opportunity to make an even better deal. jump on this opportunity before it goes away, because we can't hold this price forever. And it's only a matter of time, guys. You're going to be using it sooner or later. So why not use it now and have the opportunity to be an innovative farmer who's bragging to your friends about how amazing your farm's doing versus waiting till everybody else is using it. So that's all we got today, guys. I want to wish you a happy weekend. Hopefully Christmas is coming up. Hopefully you have some time with your family. But take advantage of this opportunity. Don't wait till Christmas. Don't wait till after Christmas. Don't wait till next year for sure. Jump on this opportunity now while you have a chance, because this is your Christmas present. Your Christmas present is improving the quality and quantity. You can become part of the future of farming today. We'll see you again tomorrow, next week, guys. Have a great